Fishing with Hannes, Nicole, and Darsha. Fishing with Hannes, Nicole, and Darsha. Out on the water. Fishing with Hannes, Nicole, and Darsha.
Yeah, now you have to
Yeah, okay. So, welcome Darsha to our first interview in a series of interviews we're gonna make for the Tiny Palace Festival.
Hello.
You're doing this like really professional style. So like, should we first get going like with the game?
I'm
The
really
game, okay.
excited.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I think we'll have to explain to Darsha how.
Maybe we could switch it to English.
or maybe I feel like maybe it's better in German because it'll be funnier.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
Everything good.
Okay,
yeah, you
good,
can just
good.
go have
Speicher.
to, like.
Speicher.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Spielen. Okay. Oh my god.
Oh, you got a bonus money.
Oh, great.
So Hannes, you want to like outline the game?
Okay,
Like
we are
how
playing.
it's a little bit complicated, maybe at first.
Okay, it's
Okay.
it's a fishing simulator,
Okay.
and it's like with you have money, and then you have to buy stuff for fishing, and then you can travel to places
In the world?
in the USA, I think,
Okay.
and then you can go fishing.
Fishing.
there.
It's almost like a bit like an RPG,
Okay.
but like without the RP.
It's just the
Of course, you have
yeah,
to.
yeah.
like-
Okay.
There are
like-
jeans vests you can
Okay,
buy. And
So I can buy like a costume that has
Yeah,
many. I can buy a vest with many pockets.
yeah,
I can call it fishing
Yeah, you
because
can.
that's what we call it in North America, fishing.
Okay.
Because we would take the G off at the end.
First, you have to buy a
Buy it.
license
Okay,
that you're
so-
allowed
Yeah.
to
Here or da?
there.
Okay. Okay. Oh man. Wir nehmen an. Okay, licenses are
Yeah.
da.
Yeah.
Alberta.
Yeah, I think it's Missouri.
Let's go to Missouri. Wo
Yeah.
würden schon Missouri gehen? Oh,
How is Missouri? Do you went to Missouri?
I never went to Missouri. I don't know anything about it. I come from further up in that part of the world. So, do we want to go for one day?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
pretty much time. One day.
Okay.
This
Okay.
is what I bought. You can just use it.
Okay. So we got some brot for to catch, and the bread is to catch the little fish, so we can put them on the hook. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So.
Oh, I don't know if you can put the little fish on that you
Okay. So
already
then, if we
bought.
can't buy minnows to get the bigger fish, then I'll just take the regen. I'll take the worms.
Yeah, you can
Drop it
Drop
Here,
it.
worm pile, and then I need.
You have to do it again.
Also.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I'm a little bit surprised. Just
Do it.
try it again. Yeah,
Is this really the worms pile?
I thought.
Well, I need some
You
string.
have to first put on like the spin.
Oh, okay, right. Okay, so I really have to do this like. Okay, so there's the spinner thing, and then I need some cable or some fishing line.
Yes.
Oh. Okay. Okay, now the worms, or yeah.
Hook.
And how am I gonna hook? Do you have a hook yet?
Yeah,
this
just
one.
haken.
So. What do I want to? Are we gonna eat the fish?
No, you have to sell it to
Oh.
refinance the traveling.
Oh, okay. So
Make
someone's
money.
gonna buy my weird fish. Okay, and this is so I know when
Yeah.
it's a weight. Okay, now
I don't have anything to
okay.
wear.
So
You're naked.
okay, all right, naked fishing. Okay,
Naked fishing action.
Yeah, and then
okay.
you go on Reisen.
Reisen. Okay, I'm taking an airplane to the little pond. It will land right on the dock. This looks like where I would hang out if I was in Canada and at my cabin. Oh,
It's like
that's where
the
I
whole
can go.
river, and you can like choose if
Okay,
you want
so
to.
let's see here. So it depends. I mean, fishing here on the beach, I could go. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, let's fish on the. Yeah, okay. Okay, so here I am on the beach. Now, okay, so then these guys here,
Yeah, they're fishing too.
they're
but you don't see them.
kicks. Okay, so then here I am.
You can walk with VASD.
SD? Okay.
WASD.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm going away.
Yeah, like W is like going
Forward.
forwards.
Yeah. Oh, there. Wee! Woo! Okay. So now to cast it.
Left click is to cast.
Whoa! Do we have fish POV?
I think not. Yeah, so like, I guess you have a lot more experience with actual fishing than we do.
Oh yeah, no, yes.
So
You
we
can
would-
with left click. You can get.
Oh, I
it.
got something. No, I didn't.
Oh,
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
That's
man,
first.
it's too small though. I gotta put that back. It needs some life. How do I take it off the hook?
Can like let it free. Oops.
I think I should let it free go. Oh,
I always get fish like this.
that was really fast. That never usually happens. I actually have a good fishing story.
Okay. Oh, tell
Yeah,
it.
let us hear it.
Okay, so I was at the near the national park in Canada, one of the big national parks in Canada, on Lake Madawaska, in a canoe with my dad and my older sister and our two childhood friends, Kyle and Reed. And because we're so natural and like we decided to build our own fishing rods, like with long sticks, and then we just wrapped up string or the fishing line, and then we put on the weights and everything, and we were fishing in the canoe, and we weren't really catching that much, and then ooh, did I get something? Yeah. At one point,
Oh.
Oder? Nee.
No, it didn't bite yet.
Okay. At one. Okay, so I'm gonna cast that shit again. Go. Okay. So at one point, Kyle was like, we were fishing, nothing was happening, all these little kids in a canoe. At one point, Kyle was like, Reed, stop doing that. And Reed was like, what? He's like, keep pulling on my fishing rod. And then my dad was like, Kyle, you got a fish. And so he brought it in, and he caught a catfish, and it really freaked the children out because it's really ugly, and it has these whiskers.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I thought that it was going to electrocute us. I don't know, I was getting it mixed up with an eel or something. And we were feeling pretty good about this, like, yay, we got a fish. And then we took it home, and my dad showed us how he smashed it on the head, on the side of the boat, so it was dead. And then we ate it, and all I remember thinking is it just tasted like the water from the beach. Get out. Oh, am I stuck on? I'm probably stuck on a
Like
piece of
it.
dead
Yeah.
wood.
Yeah, maybe.
I think like some.
There we go.
That's cool. You have no legs, so
Yeah. Oh no, is it still stuck?
it's still stuck. Yeah. you can
There's some
see it.
stuff in the water back there. I think you got caught on that.
Yeah, I did.
Shit.
I went towards, I can tell that was a stupid idea.
This is from something else. There is B. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay,
Okay.
goodbye.
So now you have to
Oh man.
It's so realistic.
Yeah. Okay, so more.
We lost
so
the
I have
worm.
that.
It's drowned.
shit. But I wonder if I could fix that by getting a wider, thicker piece of string, of fishing line.
I can't
think-
buy it because my level is not high
Okay,
enough.
and you invited me, so I should be thankful and just work with what I have. Okay, so
you have some insight onto like the hooks and like the equipment, or do you just like?
well, I think I mean, yeah, I think this depends on what kind of size of fish we're going for, and also what the bait. Like right now we're using worms, so if you have a really small one
We just traveled back.
in time,
I
that's
know.
okay. It's okay. Yeah, if you have really small hooks, you want to make sure you have. Well, you either have to rip the worm in half, and then watch it shit all over you,
Ooh.
or have its guts flow
That
out.
sounds horrible.
I know. And then that, or you have a bigger hook, and you can just really get the whole thing on there. But there's good techniques for putting the worm on the hook. And usually, if you just do it like make it so the worm goes all the way on the hook, like up.
Ugh.
I mean, the worm has a horrible death in fishing. There's I don't fish anymore because I realize now how terrible it was.
Just relaxed.
Yeah.
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 I think we should have like some soft guitar playing in the background.
Or there should be like birds or something. Do we hear nature? Can I hear nature?
Yeah,
in
you
my
can if you
headphones?
Yeah, again.
put on the headphones.
Oh. Who's normally playing the fishing game?
I play it like it's very
Relaxing.
yeah, but you also get hooked.
Oh, do you
Very
get
fast and
hooked
want-
on fishing?
Yeah, I don't know anything about fishing, but
I think I just like randomly discovered this on Steam like some time ago, and
Mhm.
just because it was free, I installed it and played it
Oh,
for
shit.
one evening.
Oh no. Did you?
Yeah, and like it was like really funny because I never fished before and I didn't have any idea what I was doing. But like the chat, like people were like chatting around and like telling each other what kind of pound fish they got, and
Okay,
It
so
was
there's like a
like-
little.
yeah, like a little community
Yeah.
sort of, but not really because it's just a chat. But it was like a nice experience, like some strangers just chatting.
Chatting about fishing. I'm confused
they're
here.
pretty nice people because they tell you how to fish the bigger fish and stuff. It's not like competitive or something. They're
Okay.
just helping each other out.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of what happens in fishing is that it's often not about. It's like just an excuse to hang out in solitary or hang out with some friends, and not. You don't always have to talk. You can just sit there in the boat, watch the water. Maybe a fish comes, maybe it doesn't.
And here you see
Here it
how,
is.
how the
Okay.
speed is. Oh,
That's a
Sunlight.
sunfish. That's what I used to catch when I was a kid. How weighty? It's not even 1 kilo.
yeah, all the nasty things about fishing are not in the game. I think.
Yeah. It also sucks when the fish would swallow the hook really far down, and you have to like fight it to get it out. Yeah. Well,
Mm.
or some people are not so. It's not very nice to see sometimes how the fish are treated.
But it's like nice to have like these sort of games because you can have like the almost like the cool experience, but
Yeah.
without the nasty and creepy
It's
stuff.
true. Yeah. It's true.
Maybe it's a bit awkward, like in terms of actually representing fishing. But I think there are like all other games that even have like controllers that are like a fishing rod.
Yeah.
So I guess you
That
can
sounds
really
like it could get
even more-
dangerous.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see it being interesting with Wii as well. But but this kind of game, like the people that are really into fishing, you can really, I think I could see why it's fun.
I've seen a YouTube channel of a guy who always plays these games and hunting simulations and stuff, and he knows all
Really?
how to do it, but he never goes hunting or stuff, but just
That's cute. Well, I think that's what's nice about some of the games, because it's a pastime, yeah.
What I really like about this game is it's like it has like pretty realistic graphics sort of, and it's like
sort of-
nice water and like even some like almost simulated environment, like it gets foggy and then it gets cloudy and you can like see the current weather and temperature,
Yeah.
and it's like kind of cool to like just sit there all day in this virtual pond and like just
Mm-hmm.
clouds passing by and stuff. I really like that.
Is it
Sounds like a movie.
right now? Is it taking information from where are we? We're in Missouri. So
Yeah.
we're.
Oh, that would be cool.
Is it the actual?
I-
I don't think so, but it would be nice.
I mean, it could be. It's an interesting way of observing time, if it was like that, it could be.
Also be cool if I fish in too much of one fish, the others don't get it, so that you have like real economics.
Yeah. Or you can pull up. Do you sometimes catch garbage? Because that happens too. I have a boot.
So.
So are you playing games by yourself or?
Yeah. So actually, the games that I'm playing now are. So I have. Go for it. I have an exercise app called Zombies Run. And I really like this one because I do like to run, and this is good because sometimes it can get a bit boring after a while. So in Zombies Run, if you listen to music, every once in a while a storyline comes in, and you're on a mission outside of your like structure that the survivors have built up, and you're trying to collect material and clues about why the zombie outbreak happened and how to like fix it. So you go and do that, and you go to like medical facilities and you try to find documents. So along the way you pick things up, and I mean I pick up things like a bat or like a sports bra or food, and then when when you get the zombies will chase you, and you have like the radar sound like zombies 50 meters ahead or behind you, and so you have to run faster. And fortunately the zombies won't actually like destroy you and game over. It just means you have to drop the stuff that you're carrying so you can get away faster. And then when you go back to your base, you have everything that you've collected, and you can build up your base sort of like Sim style. Ooh, not bad. Kürbis. Oh, it's a pumpkin seed bass.
Yeah.
Oh, it's way cuter than the other one. We should save it. I'm kidding. What do we do?
Can you like
come, let's give him
pull it around like with the mouse?
Yeah,
cool.
There's some way to look
Ooh.
at it. Like this.
Wow. I think on the sides there, those black dots are supposed to be like pretend it's like an eye.
This?
Yeah.
Oh.
Put it out of its misery.
Can you let it back?
Let it back.
Yeah.
Wow, we're catching things fast.
So it's like the game you were just talking about. It's like almost AR, but with only sound, right?
Yeah, only sound. A game that I really like to play is it's called Dog-stalking, and it's actually on Facebook. And what it is it's a group, and the group the game is if you see a dog in the street, or you happen to find a dog that you don't know, you take a picture of it and you post it. And people can give you points. Like if it's a dog shitting, you get points. If it's two dogs fucking, you get a point. If it's a dog in a Kinderwagen, I think in the USA, there's lots of dogs in Kinderwagen.
Really?
Yeah. And then a dog with one eye is also a point. And you can make up weird points, like, if it looks like a human, So this is nice because, I mean, it's a night, so what happens is on my Facebook feed, it's mainly just pictures of funny dogs. I'll even show you, I sent one to a friend. Or if you see two dogs at once. So this window where we're sitting right now is pretty good because there's always people walking their dogs. So it's a pretty fun, so that's fun. And it just, it's nice because I don't have to be annoyed by Facebook. I can just enjoy all the pictures of the dogs coming through. Yeah. I don't even particularly love dogs that much. I'm not crazy about them. I don't have one. But I just like this. I like this activity. It's pretty silly. So those are the two main games that I play. And then when I was a kid, when I would go camping with my family, there was often a place near the camping area you could go and buy ice cream, but then they would have a car garage that had a pool table and pinball machines and arcade games. So there was one Elton John pinball machine that we would play, and that was really cool. And then there was like Pac-Man. And then I would play Nintendo, Street Fighter, Mario Brothers, and then of course classic Duck Hunt.
Would be good in this
Yeah.
A lot of videos, duck hunt.
Yeah, if you could just pull out the gun and just shoot them. Yeah.
Yeah, I want one.
So play those, and then what else have I mean, of course I really got into Tetris, of course, yeah, and then also there was the version by Mario called Dr. Mario.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. And then other than that, I don't know. I remember trying out Grand Theft Auto and then just being completely disgusted by it because you get points by beating a prostitute, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, I don't think I want to beat a prostitute to gain power, so
yeah.
I don't need that game. Yeah. So yeah, those are my games. I do like games that sort of like encourage me to also do stuff in real life, like get off of my butt and go running, or take pictures of strangers' dogs.
Yeah, like with the two games you mentioned, you're playing right now, they're like both like really based in the like actual outside, so you have to go outside and take pictures of dogs or like look around for them, or you like running around with this sort of game audiobook in the background. It's like I guess it's like, is it maybe interesting for you because you have like this physicality with it and not just like with the fishing simulator staring on a screen for an hour? And
well, I think that's part of it. How did you know? Did you ask God? Did you ask the God of the game? No fish. No, but I mean, this is part of it though. We relax a bit. Although he looks too ready. He needs this fisher guy needs it. Yeah, he's holding it like a gun.
Yeah.
He needs
maybe
a beer.
It's from another game.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Put the rod in.
Yeah, because I mean, he needs. It would be nice if you could control his breathing, because that's a part of it too, right? Your stress transmutes through the fishing rod, and then it creates vibrations of stress in the water. I just made that up though.
I thought I had one.
No. But yeah, I think for me, because for me, I find it hard sometimes to just be around my computer and just like, okay, so maybe I will watch like an episode of like
Columbo.
Walking Dead or Rambo. But I find it difficult to just sit in front of my computer and not be drawn into other things. So with the zombies run, it was a method to, it was initially like I was getting bored with running and I didn't want to just keep on looking at my watch. So having this app made it more interesting and made the time pass more quickly. And it's not around my computer because I don't particularly like spending more time in front of the computer, so I like ones that take me out of it. That said, I did have like a disgusting obsession for like 3 months of Candy Crush Saga.
Or from a prof habit also.
Yeah, it's really like it's just so nice on your eyes, but then they really fool you, right?
Yeah, just to get thick.
Do you think they like the like for example the running game or maybe the dog game? Do they like influence you in your behavior or like how you schedule your day or something like that? Because I guess that's like a point for like the point system and like maybe also with fishing simulator, like getting hooked, like getting more points and like making it like part of your routine.
Well, the best is when I combine the both, because I often see dogs when I'm running. And so those are some blurry pictures, but it definitely influences my routine. But also I think what's nice about the dog spotting is that like I'm really learning to appreciate dogs. And also I'm noticing, because like I'm from Canada and I'm here in Germany, and the dogs enjoy a very different lifestyle, I think, than typically dogs do in North America. The dogs here are like they're well trained, they're very obedient, and then they can have the place to walk off of the leash and, you know, go shopping with their owner or go on the train. Whereas I think in North America, it's not as, people freak out a bit more about their dog's behavior, and the dogs are often, because of that, scared. So I just appreciate dogs more. And then with the zombie run, I do like to play it as the sun's going down, just to increase the mood. Yeah, to the mood. Oh, we got like another little guy. Well,
it's like a weird input method. Like running to a place is like how you play the game. Like WASD and mouse is like the controls here. Yeah. And like those controls are like running. Yeah.
So here's my base. So with everything that I've...
like Farm Simulator.
Yeah, I mean, I could go online too, and I could connect, and you can connect with the community as well. But yeah, with everything that I've purchased, with everything I've found, I've built up the base. So like communication towers, housing, a hospital.
Ah, okay.
And then right now, my maximum...
You're running for humanity.
I am running for humanity. Ah. So right now, my maximum population is 240, but now I only have 200 or like not even 150. I usually try to play and put things up there so it makes people 100% happy. And my security levels are at 71%, which is pretty good because everybody's screwed anyways. They might as well be 100% happy, you know. So that's that. And then it's kind of set up. Yeah, it's set up like you have seasons and you go through each of the games like that. So.
Is there like a pay to win function or something, like you can give money to get the people happy?
Yeah, like buying donuts in the Simpsons game. Yeah. You know what, to be honest, I find that I turn to things like Candy Crush Saga or a game like the Simpsons game when I'm depressed and I need time, and I'm just like I don't want to go outside. I don't want to do this. I'm just getting sucked into this game. And sometimes sometimes it's like, okay, now this has become a problem. I need to go and take a shower. It's been day 5. No. But sometimes I also feel like it's okay to play a game and just escape for a bit. Yeah. But yeah, I do notice that happens if I'm dealing with a stressful situation and I don't want to look at it, you know, it's easy to get sucked into that, and it's not good because then I lose some sleep, and when I haven't had enough sleep, then everything is harder to manage, right? So it doesn't make
also a game.
Yeah, the game. Yeah.
But yeah, there's always a point in games, I think, when you have to take a break, and for me personally, it's very hard to get them back into the game.
Yeah.
So I played a lot of the Simpsons games as well, and then I stopped, and then I never came back to it.
Yeah, I think I also had a hard time because for some reason I thought the Simpsons game was also sexist. It might have been.
Oh yeah.
I forget why, but I was annoyed by it, and it made me sad because I only had so much fun associations with Simpsons, right? But. Yeah, that was a good one while it lasted. Yeah.
There's also a Snoopy game with the same mechanics.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Don't tell me.
Maybe it's not so sexist. I don't know. Never played it.
So, what I wanted to ask still was like something relating to like more like your work and like specifically like the festival. You're doing like a workshop regarding DIY controllers.
Yeah, one of the reasons why I even accepted to do that is because I don't usually work with like games per se, so I like sometimes when I can have a challenge to test something new out. So what I'm familiar with is DIY electronics and building electromechanical things, and my specialty is sort of hacking old electronics and turning them into new things. So I think the aim with the workshop is to just get people thinking about physical objects because we're using an interface called Makey, which allows you to make switches and connections really easily by just connecting two things together. So I think that this is nice because it's a very open workshop, because it can be young kids doing it, or it can be people working on more elaborate things. And I think people like to, like, it's always nice to see in a workshop when people feel, okay, I'm making something that's working and I'm affecting something, and it's spontaneous. So I think this is a nice way to be spontaneous, and it's a nice interaction with not bad. It's a nice interaction with technology because it's very playful. But yes, so I think I was happy to be invited, and also just for me because I mean, in the art world, I find that sometimes there can be a lot of resistance towards certain things, and I find that in general it seems like the art new media field is warming up more to this idea of games as a valid art form. For us, we see it, you guys see it clearly, but I think for an older
for me it's hard to I haven't seen the game that I would like.
I hear you. But I think what bothers me about that is that it's often people who, I mean, the thing is we don't, as a professor, I want to make sure that I'm open to how my students are expressing themselves and to things that they feel are important to critique. And if life is happening inside these game environments and there's something of substance there, I think it's important to pay attention to that, because you guys are the next people coming through and being professional artists, and so it's good to have these opportunities for me to see what's going on and how people are thinking about it. What's something else like fishing that doesn't involve harm to animals? Like, what's another game? Because what's nice about this is it's just like contemplative. Sometimes something happens.
Yeah, I guess it's like it's not really of the genre, and it's even not really a genre, but like walking simulators are like something where you just walk around in a world, or like in a place or on an island or something, and like have a look around and just relax a bit in it. And I think it's like that's what's making this game interesting. So like the relaxing and the like existing part, and not actually the fishing. So I think that would be like something.
Yeah.
There are photographing games where you are on safari and have to take photos of animals. That's cool.
That's cool.
And you have to get like there's a checklist of pictures you have to get. So something like it's like the dog game a little bit.
Yeah.
You have to go around and then like find a giraffe or something, and then you have to get the best picture, and it has its own rating system to rate the pictures. It's pretty funny. It's like a shooter, but no violence.
Camera shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, even in real, so game life, but what about in real, like, in the nature, or like as far as like what have people been doing in the past as a way to like relax, escape a bit, have something where there's potential gain, something exciting might happen, something might not happen.
Shrooms? Like,
doing drugs?
No, like going out in the woods and...
foraging.
Is it the word?
When you're looking for
mushrooms,
yeah.
Yeah, that's maybe...
Yeah, definitely.
Hunting, but
have you done this before?
Yeah, we have.
It's crazy. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
It's a really nice way of walking through the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Or like listening to birds and find out what birds there are. Or knowing it.
Yeah. Or stargazing, looking into the night sky.
I think a lot of the like VR experiences are like that. like at least the like early ones, like just like some 3D space, and then you put on the glasses or like the Rift or something, and then you can just look around and look at the stars, and when you're looking at them, they change around or something.
Yeah.
So I think we should maybe wrap this up. I think we had a nice conversation, had a nice fishing round. So maybe you have some good fishing advice for like the end. For the end? Like some like the top tip for fishing.
Cooking tip.
Cooking tip?
Cooking. What
okay,
to do
you want to know
fish.
a cooking tip? If you're in the woods and you catch your fish, what you can do is you can get a bag of crisps or chips, and you smash it up. So you have little chunks of the chips, potato chips. And then what you do is you fillet, you prepare the fish, and then you put the fish into the chips, like you would with, what is it? What is this thing that we eat here? Schnitzel.
Yeah.
Like, but instead, it's like Wiener Schnitzel, but it's fish schnitzel with chips. And then you put the frying pan on the fire with some oil or butter, and then you put it in, and you have fish with chips on it.
Sounds good.
Camping food.
Good. This is our last fish.
Oh no, this is sad.
Stumpfnasen-Zwergdöbel.
I think we can end it on this. It's like sort of sums it up.
It's like it's a tiny palace.
Oh, and I think one thing though, I think what's really funny is you get the splashes.
Yeah.
Like on, like as if it's like.
but it's like you are this. Camera is too low.
Yeah, that's funny. Okay, that was fun.
Yeah. Thanks.